Today, I want to tell you about schizophrenia through a story. Meet Maya, a bright young woman with big dreams and a kind heart. But Maya's life isn't always easy. She hears voices no one else hears and sees things that others can't see. This is her journey with schizophrenia, a condition that's often misunderstood. Through her story, we'll learn what schizophrenia is, what causes it, how it can be treated, and how we can support people like Maya. Meet Maya. She was a bright, creative young woman with a passion for painting. Her canvases were vibrant and full of life, much like her personality. But a few years ago, Maya's world began to change. She started hearing faint whispers when she was alone in her apartment. At first, she thought it was the neighbors, but the whispers grew louder and became voices that seemed to speak directly to her. Maya also noticed that her thoughts felt jumbled, like a radio that wouldn't tune to a clear station. She began withdrawing from her friends and family, convinced they were plotting against her. Even her art took a darker turn, with chaotic brushstrokes replacing her usual colorful expressions. One day, Maya's sister, Anna, visited her after weeks of unanswered calls. Maya had barricaded her door with furniture and refused to let Anna in, claiming the government was after her. Alarmed, Anna eventually convinced Maya to talk to a doctor. This moment was the beginning of understanding what was happening to Maya. She was diagnosed with schizophrenia. Schizophrenia, as Maya's doctor explained, is a complex mental health condition that affects how a person thinks, feels, and behaves. It's not about having a split personality, as some myths suggest. Instead, it involves symptoms like hallucinations, hearing or seeing things that aren't real, delusions, which are strong beliefs not based in reality, and disorganized thinking. In Maya's case, the voices she heard and her belief that people were plotting against her were symptoms of schizophrenia. These symptoms often made her feel isolated and misunderstood. Maya's doctor explained that schizophrenia doesn't have a single cause. It's usually a combination of genetic, biological, and environmental factors. Genetics. If someone in the family has schizophrenia, the chances of developing it are higher, though it's not guaranteed. Brain chemistry and structure imbalances in brain chemicals like dopamine and differences in brain structure can play a role. Environmental triggers. Stressful life events, infections during pregnancy, or even early childhood trauma might increase the risk. For Maya, the doctor suspected a combination of her family history and a stressful breakup had triggered her condition. Maya's journey toward recovery began with a treatment plan tailored to her needs. The doctor emphasized that while there's no cure for schizophrenia, it is manageable. Medication. Maya was prescribed antipsychotic medication to help reduce her hallucinations and delusions. It took time to find the right type and dose, but eventually it started helping. Therapy. She began cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, which helped her challenge her delusional thoughts and cope with her emotions. Support systems. A caseworker connected Maya to a support group where she met others who shared similar experiences. This community made her feel less alone. Lifestyle adjustments. Maya also worked on improving her sleep, diet, and stress management, which played a big role in her overall well-being. Supporting someone with schizophrenia requires understanding, empathy, and practical actions. Here's a detailed breakdown of how you can provide meaningful support. Educate yourself. Understanding schizophrenia is the first step to offering genuine support. Many people hold misconceptions about the condition, thinking it's linked to violence or split personalities. Educating yourself on its symptoms, causes, and treatment options can help you separate facts from myths. Learn from reliable sources. Websites like the National Alliance on Mental Illness, or NAMI, or the World Health Organization, WHO, provide accurate information. Understand their perspective. Recognize that their experiences, such as hallucinations or delusions, feel very real to them, even if they seem unusual or confusing to you. Be patient and compassionate. Recovery from schizophrenia is often a long, non-linear process. People may face setbacks, such as missing medication or struggling with symptoms. Patience is crucial. Avoid saying things like, "Why can't you just snap out of it?" as it minimizes their struggle. Instead, reassure them, "I know this is hard, but I'm here for you every step of the way." Recognize small victories. For someone with schizophrenia, completing everyday tasks like getting out of bed or attending therapy can be significant achievements. Listen without judgment. When someone opens up about their experiences, resist the urge to dismiss or correct them. What not to do? That's not true. No one is watching you. This can increase their distress and alienate them further. What to do? Say something like, "I can see this is really upsetting for you. Can you tell me more about what you're feeling?" Listening validates their emotions without necessarily agreeing with their delusions or hallucinations. Encourage treatment without forcing. Treatment adherence can be a challenge for people with schizophrenia, especially if they distrust medical professionals or don't believe they're ill, a condition known as anosognosia. You can encourage treatment by normalizing it. Therapy and medication are tools that can help you feel better. Offering to help. Would you like me to come with you to your next appointment? Avoiding force. Forcing someone into treatment often backfires. Instead, create an open dialogue about the benefits of therapy and medication. Offer practical help. People with schizophrenia may struggle with everyday responsibilities. Offering practical assistance can make their lives easier and reduce stress. Help them manage their appointments by setting reminders or driving them to therapy sessions. Assist with tasks like grocery shopping, meal prep, or cleaning if they're feeling overwhelmed. If they're comfortable with it, help them manage their medication schedule by using a pill organizer or setting up an alarm. Create a safe and supportive environment. Feeling safe and understood is vital for someone with schizophrenia. You can create this environment by avoiding triggers. If certain topics or situations worsen their symptoms, try to minimize exposure to them. For example, avoid loud, chaotic environments that might exacerbate hallucinations or paranoia. Being mindful of tone, speak calmly and kindly, especially during moments of heightened distress. Promoting stability. Encourage a routine, as consistency can help manage symptoms. For example, encourage regular sleep patterns, healthy meals, and stress-reducing activities like yoga or meditation. Advocate against stigma. Schizophrenia is one of the most misunderstood mental health conditions, and stigma can prevent people from seeking help. You can help by correcting misconceptions. Speak up when you hear myths about schizophrenia, such as it being linked to violence. Being an ally. If your loved one is open to it, share their story with their permission to promote awareness and empathy in your community. Encouraging others to learn. Share resources with friends and family members to create a broader support network. Respect their autonomy. Even when someone has schizophrenia, they have the right to make decisions about their life. Avoid being overly controlling or treating them like a child. Ask, don't assume. Instead of saying, "You need to take your medication now," try, "How are you feeling about your medication today?" Support them in setting their own goals, whether it's attending a therapy session, going back to work, or pursuing a hobby. Know when to seek help. If your loved one is in immediate danger, such as threatening to harm themselves or others, don't hesitate to seek professional help. Emergency situations. Call emergency services or a mental health crisis line if necessary. Let them know your loved one has schizophrenia so they can approach the situation appropriately. Non-emergency support. Reach out to community mental health teams or social workers for ongoing assistance. Take care of yourself. Supporting someone with schizophrenia can be emotionally demanding, so it's important to prioritize your own well-being. Set boundaries. It's okay to say no if you're feeling overwhelmed. Seek support. Join a caregiver support group or talk to a therapist about your experiences. Practice self-care. Engage in activities that bring you joy and relaxation, like reading, exercising, or spending time with friends. By offering empathy, practical help, and a safe environment, you can play a significant role in improving the quality of life for someone with schizophrenia. Remember, They are more than their diagnosis, and your support can make all the difference in their recovery journey. Today, Maya is doing better. She still hears the voices sometimes, but they no longer control her life. She's painting again, and her art now reflects both her struggles and her triumphs. Maya's story reminds us that while schizophrenia is challenging, with understanding, support, and treatment, people can lead fulfilling lives. Schizophrenia doesn't define a person, it's just one part of their story. By spreading awareness and kindness, we can help break the stigma and support individuals like Maya in their journey to recovery. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to learn more about mental health topics.
Hi, I'm AC Hatu, a licensed clinical health psychologist, and I make mental health education videos. This channel is a community of like-minded individuals who are on a journey to create awareness of mental health with the hope to break the stigma that surrounds it. So, if this sounds like you, join the family by hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel, and sharing your experiences in the comments below to encourage and inspire others.